Breaking news. The Washington Commanders have made a new signing. I'm going to talk about that, but before we do, leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Um, what is going on, Washington Commanders Nation? We are back with another video, and in today's video, the Washington Commanders have made a new signing. Now, I was going to make another video about a big draft prospect at the edge rusher position for pick 29. That'll just come out tomorrow. Not a problem with me. We're going to talk about the new signing today. The Washington Commanders have signed former Chargers tackle Foster Sarrell, and he is 26. He is very young. Now, you see a trend here. The Commanders, over the past week, have made some new signings at the O-line position. They're trying to beef up that O-line. They're trying to find new guys on the O-line. Okay, whether that's tackle, whether that's guard, whether that's a backup center. They re-signed Michael Dieter. They see this O-line as very important, and I agree with them. Now, you have your classic haters. I looked into the comments of a Twitter post saying Washington Commanders have signed Foster Sarrell, tackle, former Chargers player, and you look in the comments there and you see big splash, what a move, wow, he's great. And obviously these are just sarcasm, use of sarcasm, if you couldn't tell. And so, you just, you have that stuff, the public is going to say stuff about the people we sign because apparently they don't like it. Apparently they have a problem with it. All right, and I'm fine with that. Let them have a problem with it. We're trying to beef up our O-line. We're trying to make our O-line better, and they, the public does not care. They are going to push the matter for us. They're going to say that we haven't had a good free agency, which I think we've had a great free agency. They're going to say, you don't work on the D-line and O-line. You work on the cornerbacks. You work on the wide receiver, the running backs. You guys haven't signed a single, running back this offseason. They're going to say that kind of stuff. They want skill player positions, and they're not going to get it from Adam Peters. And I hate to say that to some of you because I know that you guys love your skill position players. I'm sorry. That's not what you're going to get. We're trying to build up the O-line and D-line here. If you couldn't tell, it is, this is the thing we're trying to build. Now, this is a one-year deal. This is a one-year deal, I do believe. And type it in the comments below if I'm wrong on that, but I believe it's a one-year deal. We haven't gotten the money situation yet. We'll get that in a few days. But right now, the most important thing is we have signed a new tackle, Foster Sarrell. Hopefully I'm saying his name right, his last name. Former Chargers player. He's played on a few different teams. And honestly, you see another trend here. They like young O-linemen just based off the last two guys they've signed. Nate Herbig, guard, tackle, whatever you want to call him. He's 26 and he's had much experience in the NFL. He's played for a lot of teams. This is kind of the same with Foster. You see that he's played for a lot of teams. He's 26, and I think there's something there that maybe some of you are missing. He is younger, he has experience, he can play a long time, and you're going to be able to get him cheap. You're going to be able to get him for 1 year. Now, a lot of these guys, we're going to have so many free agents next year. It is, next year's free agency, we're going to have either a lot of signings to do or not a lot of signings because we have tons of guys, especially veterans, on 1-year deals. Foster Sarrell is another guy you add to the 1-year deal pile. A new tackle for the Washington Commanders, former Chargers player. Doesn't look bad. I'll have to watch some tape on him, but for right now, we don't know much about him. But I assume that he's probably a pretty good player. And this is obviously probably a depth signing. I think Nate Herbig last week wasn't a depth signing. I think he has actual potential to start. But I think Foster Sarrell is probably a depth signing. I mean, you would have to imagine he's not real popular. He hasn't made his name yet in the NFL. He's been on a few different teams. He bounces around. This is a depth signing. This is, Sam Cosmi, Andrew Wiley, Michael Dieter even, guys, Trent Scott, get hurt. He's there to fill in. This is a depth signing, the way I see it. And the way I see it is this signing of Foster Sarrell, I don't know how to say his last name, tells me that the Commanders aren't going to be busy with O linemen in the draft. Like, you might see fifth, sixth. I don't think we have a seventh round pick, but fifth, sixth rounds in this draft. Like, you aren't gonna. You might see some tackles and guards and centers, but other than that, you're not going to see in the early rounds the Commanders being aggressive on the offensive line. They're trying to do it in free agency. You can see that. With the Laramie Tunsil trade, you're seeing that. If they didn't trade for Laramie Tunsil, okay, we got work to do in the draft. But signing Laramie Tunsil gives you a lot. It's basically two positions in one with that trade. You're protecting Jaden Daniels' blind side. They care a lot about the O-line, and they're not ignoring it. You see it. And so the Commanders have signed a new tackle, Foster Sarrell. Let me know what you guys think down below. Quick video today. I hope you guys enjoyed it, though. New signing, very exciting signing. We'll have to check some tape on him. Leave a comment down below. Leave a like down below. Subscribe to the channel. If you are a Washington Commanders fan, NFL fan, anything, this is a safe space right here. Subscribe to the channel. That's all I got for right now, though. Hail to the Washington Commanders, and peace.